I just started streaming, so people might hear you if you yell loud enough. You hear me, kid? I said, I just started streaming, so people will hear you if you yell loud enough. Will be back in a little bit. I gotta take care of something before I start. Okay, guys? Ooh, I got a crowd today. Alright. Sorry for the wait, everyone. I had to take care of something before I start. Let me just get my headband of power on. We can get started. Okay, everyone.
It's showtime.
Hey there, everyone. Omega Snake here, and sorry for the late start today. I was doing a couple things, and yeah, you don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear about them. Anyway, how's everyone doing today? Today we're gonna finally finish up Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes, and after that, I sadly have to wait until. I get a brand new cable for my Elgato. My brother was having trouble finding the right cable, but he did find it eventually, and it is on its way. But until then, I am gonna have to stream something else until the cable gets here. So, yeah. Although I do want to at least remind everyone, all our peers, that please do not try to RP that you're in this mission. You are not, and I want to make sure everyone knows that you're just codec only. I understand that you guys like to help me, but this is supposed to be a solo mission, and there's no way for you to RP it with this. So, you guys get me? I do appreciate that you guys like to help me, and that you guys you guys want to be heroes and stuff, but this is just not the game for it, guys. So I don't mind the codec thing. But other than that, just try to keep the RP to a minimum, okay, guys? I see Vincent. That sucks. Anyway. I need a haircut. I need to ask my mom if she's actually, yeah, before I start doing that, I might as well call and see if she's busy sometime. Hey, Mom. It. I was just calling to wonder when you can give me a haircut. My hair is starting to get kind of long and bushy, so I was just wondering. Call me back when you get this message and let me know when you can give me a haircut, or at least text message me, I guess. But yeah, yeah, I do need a haircut, so let me know when you can. Okay, bye. Okay, everyone. That was weird. Okay, so. Hideo Kojima. So, let's see. While we're loading, I want you guys to tell me, what did you guys really enjoy about the stream last time, so that way I can keep doing it. Snake finally arrives at the control room on the 3rd floor of the underground maintenance space, but the detonation code has already been entered. However, Snake hears from Otacon that he has discovered how to use the detonation code emergency override key. The key is made of shape memory alloy and changes into 3 shapes according to temperature, with each shape matching the corresponding terminal in the control room. But Snake gets shot by Ocelot and drops the key. Snake looks for the key in the drainage ditch on the 1st floor. Oh, I gotta get the card again. Is that... Really, Al? Is it... Oh, I'm glad that you enjoyed me recapping. Yep. Yeah, that would be great, Tempest.
Snake, did you find the card key?
No.
No, it's not here.
Don't be ridiculous. You saw it fall into the drainage ditch, didn't you? The drainage ditch. Isn't there something odd about it?
No. There are
There
a lot of big rats, though.
That's it, Snake. A rat must have eaten it.
Now who's being ridiculous?
No, I'm right. There's no other possibility. Rats eat all sorts of things. There's nothing unusual about that.
Some of the sense of humor? Like, what do you mean, Ryan? I don't know why I'm doing this the hard way. Gee, I apologize for killing a rat, but I need that card! And that set off an alarm! Of course it did! I forgot about the time bomb. Damn you, Ocelot. Yep. Aha! Okay, I don't think I picked it up this time. Yeah, no, I did not pick it up. This time I'm... Return to your positions. Huh? Good night.
Send a replacement guard for the area.
Understood. Sending reinforcements to the underground maintenance base. Tighten security.
Alright, found it.
You got the card key back. Good job. Now hurry to the control room.
You found the card key, right? First comes the room temperature key. Put it into the far left terminal in the control room. That key is actually an IC card. Its connector pins and main body are made of a shape memory alloy. It's designed so that unless it's been changed to the correct shape, it won't be recognized by the PAL code input terminal in the control room, and the detonation code won't be entered.
I'm just gonna wait for the caution status to go away, because as long as we're in caution, there are extra guards around. Return to your positions. Like, that's what, like, that is honestly what is always said, once they lost me. That's always the line that is said. It's like, return to your positions. Now I gotta get it back. Now I gotta get back up there. All right. Like, this actually did happen in the original Metal Gear Solid 2. Actually, there was a, like, I do remember also that there was a chance that you could find it in the drainage ditch. But I can't remember what caused it to be eaten by the rat. I don't know. Maybe it's time or something. Never figured that out.
Is there somebody there? Who is that?
Good night. What's going on? Respond.
Communication from the underground maintenance base has ceased. Backup unit, get over there.
Just imagining things.
Yeah, I do like on how there is a way to bypass the whole let's see, there's a way to bypass them going into caution. As long as the enemy is all right and he's not injured, like if you just put him to sleep, they'll just be like, I guess it was nothing.
What was that sound?
Shoot. Man, these floors are really loud. Good night. Man, you gotta admit, at least in this perspective, Rex looks pretty good. I mean, it's not as high tech as we're used to, but Rex looks pretty good. Shit!
Who's that? I've got him. Send re-
Shit, I got... They are much more accurate on hard mode, I've noticed. this camera being a huge pain in my ass. This is why I always had to throw chaff in. Alright, so I gotta put this in. Alright. Alright.
PAL code number 1 confirmed.
Alright.
Awaiting PAL code number 2.
Okay.
Okay.
That takes care of PAL code number 1. Now, PAL number 2. Freeze the key.
Now, I'm going to say this right now. I am going to the surface, mainly because I remember that there was a level 7 door I could not open before. But, I'm going to say this right now. There is a shortcut. There is a way to just cut down on all the travel time and just freeze and warm the key in this room. Well, not this room, but in this underground maintenance base. And I'm going to show it to you, but I'm still going up to the surface because I remember there was a level 7 door. Ah, there it is, right there. Do you see those two pipes? One of them is really, really hot, and the other is like liquid nitrogen. You basically burst open those pipes, get hit by them, and it will immediately freeze or warm the key up. So yeah, so if you're a bit short on time, or if you're trying to do a speed run, just walk over to here. And drop down. And yeah, that is the only way to get to it. You're gonna have to do the hanging and then drop down. But yeah, they did make it so that there is a shortcut way to freeze the key and warm the key. I just wanted to at least tell you about it, but I'm mainly not doing that.
Was there a noise just now?
Because I'm mainly avoiding doing that. Mainly because I'm just really curious what's in that level 7 door. Plus, I got a lot of time, so yeah. However, I will show that shortcut for when I have to warm the key up, because honestly, there's no point in me going back again. Also, I'm pretty sure you guys remember the last time I talked about it, but for those who don't, yeah, there is a small trick to reloading. Just quickly equipping and unequipping the gun will auto reload it. Nighty-night. Now, yes, you could just stay in this warehouse for a little bit, but again, I do want to check someplace. Mostly because my curiosity just sometimes gets the best of me.
Next, you've got to cool the card key.
Where should
Where
I
should
do
I do
that?
that?
This is Alaska. Go outside. It's cold everywhere. Next, you've got to cool the card key.
Where should I
Should
do
I do
that?
that?
This is Alaska. Go outside. It's cold everywhere.
There is a big difference between
Now freeze that key. Get somewhere cold. You've got to lower that card key's temperature. Find someplace cold.
Okay. Yeah, like back in the original, before those pipes were introduced, back in the original, yeah, you did have to take these elevators, and it was annoying as heck. Especially the hot one, because you had to come up here. To cool it down, all you would have to do is just go to where you fought Vulcan Raven, since it is in the middle of a permafrost layer. Just stay in there for a little while, and that would cool it. But getting the key hot, you had to go to the boiler room, and as you can see, it's a bit of a trip. So I remember that this part was a bit annoying. Even when I was younger, this part was kind of annoying. Shit!
Who's that?
Gotta move.
Communication from the blast furnace has ceased. Backup unit, get over there.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now, Owl. God, it is dark in here. Let's just say that I've become a bit paranoid when it comes to going into other rooms. Let's see. I do remember going into here. That's where Wolf was. That's where Sniper Wolf was. Okay. 9 bullets. Oh, it's just a warehouse full of Stinger missiles. I get you, Al. I do appreciate it, but yeah, like... I do feel like I got a little ripped off because all that was in there was just stinger missiles. I mean, I appreciate the stingers, but oh, shoot. It got hot while I was in the boiler room. Jeez, I wasn't even in there that long. You know what? Hey, guys, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you how cool this is. Well, I guess it doesn't help that there's no one here. Medical supplies. I don't remember there being another level 7 door, to be honest. Well, at least I'm restocking my ammo. Yeah, I'm at least restocking my ammo. Yeah, I don't remember there being any other door that had level 7 other than that one, and it just had stinger missiles. Not that I really mind. I'm always happy to see some stingers. I think I should just go back down now that I know what's up here.
Who's there? What is that? Enemy sighted. Requesting.
I do like on how you can loot. It's a little unrealistic, but you can lose the alert most of the time. Not every time, but most of the time you can lose it just by going into the next room. Alright, now that my curiosity has been satiated, so how's everyone doing today? I'm gonna say this right now. I think I've developed my curiosity of looking at every nook and cranny just over the years in terms of just playing games where you have to explore and everything, and I think I just developed over time. You know what I mean, guys? Like, it's one of those gamer skills that you just pick up. Like, it's just one of those things that you just develop over time, over the years of playing a game. But yeah, at least I'm full up on health. And then yeah, see, it is really, really freaking cold in here. Yeah, no kidding, Al. I will say though, now that I think about it, you gotta give Vulcan Raven credit. Dude is tough as they come because of how... Well, he doesn't wear a shirt when you fight him. And both times, you're in a really cold place. Both in here and when you fought him out in the tank. He wasn't wearing a he's not wearing a shirt, so... God, when you think about it, Raven is as tough as they come. Okay, it's finally cooled down. Now I just gotta wait for it to go into the frozen key. That does mean I am gonna have to hurry. I see Hurricane. I gotta warm up Snake a little bit, otherwise he's gonna catch a cold and he's gonna start sneezing. Now I think I have medicine. No, I don't. So yeah, I gotta make sure he does not get a cold, otherwise he's gonna be sneezing for a while. Yeah, you can tell on how much longer the effect something is gonna last when you start seeing less of the Z's or the stars. As soon as you start seeing one Z, that means they're getting close to waking up. There it is. Okay. Key's frozen. Now I gotta book it. Problem is, there's a guard right here. Again. Shoot! Ah! Dang it. I got spotted like that. Oh, yeah, it's still cold. Shoot. Okay. Yeah, no, the extra guards has been throwing me off, honestly. Because I'm not used to the extra guards that hard mode has been giving me, but I'm not hating it. Not in any way. I like the extra challenge. It has been giving me a bit of an extra challenge to try to get through this game. With all the extra guards. I gotta book it.
Huh? Was there a noise just now?
Okay. All right. All right, here we go. All right. Sweet. All right. These cutscenes were shorter in the original.
PAL code number 2 confirmed. Awaiting PAL code number 3.
Okay. There goes PAL code number 2. Next comes PAL number 3. Warm the key.
All right. Now I'm going to show you how to use the pipes. And since it seems like it takes a while for the key to change. So I'm going to use that. I'm also grabbing this.
Huh? Was there a noise just now?
$99. All right. So everyone, any advice now?
Now you've got to warm the key up. Find someplace hot.
Now you've got to warm it. You need to find someplace hot.
Somewhere warm. What about the blast furnace? But the problem is, if you go through a cold place on the way back, the card key might change shape. You need to hurry on the way back.
Right. My bad. I don't talk to Nastasha because she does tend to get a little long-winded.
Those who forget the past are doomed to repeat it. That is why the world must never forget Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Right. Okay, that was one of the historic ones. Yeah, I'm aware, Owl. Alright. Right, I did say, what do you guys think? Alright, now I will take damage because I'm about to hit myself with scalding steam. And see? Key is already warmed up.
Snake, it's about Naomi Hunter.
Then you should talk to the Colonel. He's looking into it.
Turn your monitor off.
Okay, it's off.
Okay, it's off.
No one else can hear us. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Sorry, but I didn't want the Colonel to hear.
Okay, so what's up?
I've got a good friend in the Pentagon.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He's the one who told me about it. It looks like the DIA recently developed a new type of assassination weapon.
An assassination weapon?
Snake, have you ever heard of something called Fox Dye?
No.
No.
Fox Dye?
Fox Dye?
Liquid and the others were talking about it.
Yeah. It's some kind of virus that targets specific people. I don't know all the details, but...
What are you trying to say?
It's too similar.
What is?
What is?
The cause of death. Didn't the Arms Tech president and the DARPA chief, Decoy Octopus, die of something that looked like a heart attack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, apparently Fox Dye kills its victims by simulating a heart attack.
No. You're telling me that Naomi was behind it?
Snake, try to remember. Did Naomi give you some kind of injection?
The nanomachines.
She was in the best position to have done it, but I don't know what her motive was.
Does the Colonel know?
I'm not sure, but he still hasn't questioned her.
Okay. I'll ask him myself.
Colonel,
what's new with the Naomi situation?
I just placed Naomi under arrest.
Arrest?
She was sending coded messages toward the Alaskan base. I didn't want to believe it, but she must be working with the terrorists.
Are you sure?
I'm afraid so. She's being interrogated now.
What kind of interrogation?
Well, I'd like to avoid the rough stuff, but we don't even have any sodium pentothal here.
Call me if you find out anything.
So, it's true, isn't it?
Naomi. I can't believe it.
That means the Fox Dye vaccine must be around somewhere.
Is that all you think about?
But Snake, you might be infected too, you know.
All I can do is leave it up to the Colonel.
Now here's the thing. What I just did, it basically makes the codec calls happen somewhere else because I just got the key hot. And I'm heading to the control room. See? Right now.
Snake, can you hear me? It's Naomi.
Naomi? What the hell?
Campbell and the others are busy right now. I'm on a different codec.
Naomi. Is what the Colonel says true?
Yes, but not everything I said was a lie.
Who are you?
I don't know anything. My parents' face is my name. The name and ID I have now I just bought. But the reason why I study genetics, that was true.
Because you want to know yourself, right?
That's right. I want to know where I came from. My age, my race, anything.
Naomi.
I was found in Rhodesia sometime in the 80s, a dirty little orphan.
Rhodesia.
Rhodesia.
What's now known as
It's not known as
Zimbabwe?
Zimbabwe?
Yes. Rhodesia was owned by England until 1965, and there were lots of Indian laborers around. That's probably where I got my skin color from, but I'm not even sure about that.
Naomi, you're too worried about the past. Isn't it enough to understand who you are now?
Understand who I am now? Why should I? No one else tries to understand me. I was alone for so long, until I met my big brother. And him.
Your big
Your
brother?
big brother?
Yes. Frank Yeager.
What?
What?
He was a young soldier when he picked me up near the Zambezi River. I was half dead from starvation, and he shared his rations with me. Yes. Frank Yeager. The man who you destroyed was my brother and my only family.
No.
No.
Gray Fox.
We survived that hell together, Frank and I. He protected me. He is everything to me. The only proof I have of my existence. Of my existence as an individual.
And he brought you back to America?
No. I was in Mozambique when he came.
Who's he?
Who's he?
You mean Big Boss?
Yes. He brought us to this land of freedom, this America. But then he and my brother went back to continue the war. And that's when it happened. You killed my benefactor and sent my brother home a cripple. I vowed revenge and joined Foxhound. I knew it was my best chance to meet you, and I prayed for the day that I would.
So were your prayers answered?
Yes. I waited 2 long years.
To kill me?
To kill me?
Is that all you cared about?
Yes, that's right. 2 years. You were all I thought about for 2 long years. Like some kind of twisted obsession.
Do you still hate me?
hate me?
Not exactly. I was partly wrong about you.
What about Liquid and the others?
I'll have my revenge on them too.
Naomi,
You
you didn't kill that doctor too, did you? The one that used Gray Fox for his genome experiments.
Dr. Clark? No. That was my brother. Afterward, I covered it up and helped him hide out.
So that ninja, I mean Gray Fox, he's come here to kill me.
I don't think so. I think he just came here to fight you. I wasn't sure before, but now I think I understand. A final battle with you. That's all he lives for. I'm sure of it.
Fox. Naomi, tell me something.
About Foxdie? Foxdie is a type of retrovirus that targets and kills only specific people. First, it infects the macrophages in the victim's body. Foxdie contains smart enzymes, created through protein engineering. They're programmed to respond to specific genetic patterns in the cells.
Those enzymes recognize the target's DNA?
Right. They respond by becoming active and using the macrophages. They begin creating TNF-epsilon.
Huh?
It's a type of cytokine, a peptide which causes cells to die. The TNF-epsilon is carried along the bloodstream to the heart, where they attach to the TNF receptors in the heart cells.
And then they cause a heart attack.
The heart cells suffer a shock and undergo an extreme apoptosis. Then, the victim dies.
Apoptosis. You mean the heart cells commit suicide? Naomi.
What?
You must have programmed that thing to kill me too, right? Do I still have time? Naomi, I don't blame you for wanting me dead, but I can't go yet. I still have a job to do.
Listen, Snake. I'm not the one who made the decision to use Foxdie.
Huh? You weren't?
No. You were injected with Foxdie as a part of this operation. I just wanted to let you know that... No. That's not the whole truth.
Huh?
The real thing that I wanted to tell you was... Snake...
Hey! What are you doing?
Naomi?
Snake, I can't allow Naomi to make any more unauthorized transmissions.
What?
What?
Naomi's been removed from this operation.
What happened?
What happened to Naomi?
What did she mean when she said that
Foxdie was a part of this operation?
Colonel,
let me talk to her.
I won't. She's under arrest.
Colonel,
you
double-crossed me.
Snake, there's no time for that. Right now, your job is to stop Metal Gear. Okay, Snake?
Colonel, what's new with Naomi?
She's being interrogated, Snake. Leave her to me. You just worry about stopping Metal Gear. Please, Snake. Snake, I consider you my friend. Please believe that. You did it.
I can't really blame Dr. Naomi. I feel sorry for her. Ever since I was a little kid, I always hated my first name.
Hal, isn't it?
Yeah. My father was a big fan of science fiction movies. That's how I got stuck with it. But I'm not a computer. I'm human.
That's kind of funny.
My grandfather taking part in the Manhattan Project. My father being born on the day of the Hiroshima bomb. I hated every part of that. My name, my father, my grandfather. It felt like all those things were a ball and chain around my legs, dragging me down. But now that I think about it, I realize I was blessed. At least it proves that I was born, that I live. But Dr. Naomi didn't even know who her parents were, what her real name was. She must have been a very lonely little girl.
Otacon.
Sorry, Snake. I guess right now you should focus on re-inputting those PAL codes.
Yeah, exactly, Tempest Swarm.
You still haven't input...
So Naomi used Foxdie to take her revenge on you.
Yeah, but she said
said
she wasn't the one who made the decision to use it. According to
But
her, it was just one part of this operation.
If this goes all the way up to Campbell, it might not be so easy to get that vaccine. Oh well, forget about it. Anyway, hurry up and get to the control room. Input that last key.
Sorry, excuse me. All right, here we go. Time to end this. That ought to do it.
PAL code number 3 confirmed.
All right.
PAL code entry complete. Detonation code
What?
activated. Ready for launch.
Wait, what?
No.
No! Why? I deactivated it!
Thank you, Snake. Now the detonation code is completed. Nothing can stop Metal Gear now.
Master,
What's going on?
You found the key, and even activated the warhead for us too. I really must express my gratitude. Sorry to have involved you in that silly shape memory alloy business.
What are you
What are you talking about?
We weren't able to learn the DARPA chief's code. Even with Mance's psychic powers, he couldn't read his mind. Then Ocelot accidentally killed him during the interrogation. In other words, we weren't able to launch the nuclear device, and we were all getting a little worried. Without the threat of a nuclear strike, our demands would never be met.
What do you mean?
Without the detonation codes, we had to find some other way. That's when I decided you might prove useful, Snake.
What?
What?
Well, for starters, I had Decoy Octopus disguise himself as the DARPA chief. We thought we'd get the info from you, but there was Fox die.
You mean
You mean
had
you had
this
this plan from the beginning?
Just
Just get me to input the detonation code?
You didn't think you made it this far by yourself, did you?
Who the hell?
Who the hell are you?
In any case, the launch preparations are complete. Once the world glimpses the power of this weapon, the White House will have no choice but to surrender the Fox dye vaccine to me. Their ace in the hole is useless now.
Ace in the hole?
The Pentagon's plan to use you was already successful in the torture room. Snake, you're the only one who doesn't know. Poor fool.
Who are you anyway?
I'll tell you everything you want to know. If you come to where I am, that is.
Where are you?
Where are you?
Very close by.
Snake, that's not Master Miller.
Campbell, you're too late.
Master Miller's body was just discovered at his home. He's been dead for at least 3 days.
What?
I didn't know because my codec link with Master was cut off. But Mei Ling said his transmission signal was coming from inside the base.
So
So who is it?
Snake, you've been talking to...
Me, dear brother.
Liquid!
Liquid! How the...
You've served your purpose. You may die now.
Shit! Otacon!
Snake, that's bulletproof glass. You can't break it with an ordinary weapon.
Can't you open,
Can't you open the security lock here?
I'll try. Just hold on for a minute.
Snake, Emmerich will be able to open the door. Just trust him and hang on.
Come on, Hal.
I hacked into security. Snake, I'm opening the door.
Oh, thanks, pal. Where would I be without you? I'll be right back. I need to use the bathroom. Okay. So I'm gonna say this right now before we continue. I'm gonna say something before we continue, that back when I first played Metal Gear Solid, I never saw that twist coming. Like, that was one of the bigger twists in that I've ever experienced in my life back then. It was definitely one of the first big twists. However, I do like on how sprinkled throughout the game there were hints that something wasn't right. For example, when I fought Liquid during the Hind D, Master wouldn't pick up. And yeah, there were also other points where Liquid was kind of around, and honestly, Master wouldn't pick up. So yeah, I do like on how there were hints of it sprinkled around, including on how, especially around this point, Master was trying to kind of push you forward to put in the detonation code, and was also talking about the Fox Die vaccine, and that's when it got really weird. But yeah, but I do like on how when I play through this and I try to call Master when Liquid's on screen, or when I was fighting him during the Hind D, he wouldn't respond. So there is at least... So I do like on how it is kind of sprinkled if you know where to look. There were at least hints of it. And I also like on how, let's see. Yeah, that's the other thing. That's another thing, Owl. That's also another hint that there's something up here, because of course Liquid would know you're part Japanese, because he would be too. Yeah, basically, Arcane. Yeah, but so yeah, I do like on how there were some twists. I mean, I do like on how there are clues sprinkled throughout if you know where to look. Again, for example, sometimes Master would not respond. Most prevalently, when you were fighting the Hind D, he wouldn't respond. And so now it's like it all makes sense. When you know the twist, a lot of the things that you notice tend to make sense. Like, and also when you think about it, Liquid did go shoot down the two F-16s with the Hind D right at the start of the game, and then as I was crawling through the vents before the Hind D came back, that's when Liquid started calling me. It's because he was able to put on his disguise. So, yeah.
What are you doing? The door is open, Snake. Hurry up and go after Liquid.
Liquid!
Snake, did you like my sunglasses? Oh, you'd point a weapon at your own brother?
Why did you disguise yourself as Master?
So I could manipulate you more easily. You performed quite well, I must say. Although the boys at the Pentagon are probably saying the same thing.
What the hell are you
talking about?
Following orders blindly with no questions asked? You've lost your warrior's pride and become nothing more than a pawn, Snake.
What?
Stopping the nuclear launch, rescuing the hostages, it was all just a diversion.
A diversion?
The Pentagon only needed you to come into contact with us. That's what killed the Arms Tech president and decoy Octopus.
You don't mean...
That's right. You were sent here to kill us, so they could retrieve Metal Gear undamaged along with bodies of the Genome soldiers. From the beginning, the Pentagon was just using you as a vector to spread Fox dye.
Fox dye? It can't be.
Can't be.
Are you telling me Naomi was working with the Pentagon?
They thought she was, but it seems that Dr. Naomi Hunter couldn't be controlled so easily.
What?
We've got a spy working in the Pentagon. He reported that Dr. Hunter altered Fox Dye's program just before the operation, but no one knows how or why.
I wonder. Maybe they arrested her so they could find out the answer to that.
No doubt. But I had no idea she was motivated by such petty revenge. We still don't know what changes she made to Fox Dye's program. Oh well, doesn't matter. I've already added the Fox Dye vaccine to my list of White House demands.
There's a vaccine?
There must be, but that woman is the only one who really knows. Anyway, it might prove to be unnecessary.
Yeah? Why's that?
You were successful in coming into contact with all of us, so we must have all been exposed to the virus. It's true that the Arms Tech president and decoy octopus were killed by Fox Dye.
Show off.
But Ocelot, myself, and you, the carrier, were apparently unaffected.
A bug in the virus's programming?
Could be. In any case, if it doesn't kill you, then I'm not worried either. After all, our genetic code is identical.
So it's true. You and I are...
Yes, twins. But we're not ordinary twins. We're twins linked by cursed genes. Les enfants terribles. You're fine. You got all of the old man's dominant genes. I got all the flawed, recessive genes. Everything was done so that you would be the greatest of his children. The only reason I exist is so they could create you.
So you're saying I'm the dominant one?
That's right. I'm just the leftovers of what they used to make you. Can you understand what it's like to know that you're garbage since the day you were born? But I'm the one Father chose.
So that's why you're so obsessed with Big Boss. Some warped kind of love.
Ha! Love? It's hate. His choosing me, knowingly, to be the inferior one? For this, I want revenge. You don't even understand this. You, who could kill your own real father. You stole my chance for revenge. Now I'll finish the work that Father began. I will surpass him. I will destroy him.
You're just like Naomi.
Well, I'm not like you. Unlike you, I'm proud of the destiny that is encoded into my very genes. You missed your last chance. You'll regret that forever.
Damn!
Snake! Come! Kneel down and sacrifice yourself to this historic weapon! Consider it an honor, a gift from your brother!
Now!
You shall bear witness to the demon weapon that will drag the world
Into the 21st century!
Starting it up! Oh, whoa, ah! Whoa! Ah! moving.
How do
How do I stop it? Okay. Bring it!
God help us. Metal Gear is moving. Snake, it's all riding on you now. You've got to stop that thing.
But how?
But how?
You'll have to ask Dr. Emmerich, the guy who made it.
Right. Otacon!
Snake, Rex's armor is impregnable. You can't do any damage with the weapons you've got. Rex uses the latest advances in compound armor. The only way you can pierce it is with a high-performance heat round.
So what do
So what do I do?
Rex's pilot seat operates exactly like a VR system. It's got multiple sensors connected to a high-tech interface used for the controls. It's completely self-enclosed and shut off from the outside environment.
He's not
He's not using his naked eyes?
That's right. So if you could somehow destroy the sensors... Do you see that round plate on Rex's left arm?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
the thing that looks like a shield?
That's a radome. If you can destroy that thing, it won't be able to use its electronic equipment.
So he'll be
So you'd be
blinded.
blind.
Yeah. Try to hit that radome with a Stinger missile.
So will
Will
that,
that
stop
stop
it?
No. Rex was designed so it can be controlled manually, too.
Oh,
great.
Great.
The part that looks like a beak is where the pilot seat is. In an emergency, it will open up. Rex's armor is perfect. You can't destroy it.
You told,
You told me
that,
that
already.
already.
But the interior is a different story.
I get it.
I get it.
First I
destroy the radome.
That will force
him
him
to open up the pilot seat.
Right. If you can shoot a missile into the cockpit, you'll destroy the computer control system.
You intentionally,
designed it with a weak point?
It's not a weak point. More like a weakness. People and weapons just aren't very appealing without a weakness of some kind. Don't you think?
I guess
I guess so. I owe you one, Otacon.
First, use a Stinger missile to destroy the radome and disable its electronics.
Use your Stinger missiles carefully. If you run out, you'll have no chance to win.
Now's my chance. Whoa! Ah! Alright, this part's easy. Yeah, you have to use trap so you can get a clear shot at it. This trick won't work though once the radar's gone. Okay. Oh, I gotta watch those. Those are explosive tanks. All right. Whoa. Okay, Justin, come on. Do you have no faith in me? Do you really think I need help for a boss I have fought plenty of times? There we go.
Did that do
Did that do it?
Damn!
Damn!
Nice try, Snake!
Gray Fox!
Hurry! Get away!
Gray Fox!
Gray Fox!
A name from long ago. It sounds better than Deep Throat. So it is you. You look terrible, Snake. You haven't aged well.
I'll send you back to hell!
Fox.
Why? What do you want from me?
I'm a prisoner of death. Only you can free me.
Fox,
Stay out of this.
What about
Naomi?
She's
hell-bent on taking revenge for you.
Naomi.
You're the only one who can
stop her.
No, I can't.
Why?
Because I'm the one who killed her parents. I was young then, and couldn't bring myself to kill her too. Oh, I felt so bad that I decided to take her with me. I raised her like she was my own blood, to soothe my guilty conscience. Even now, she thinks of me as her brother. Fox. Outwardly, we may have seemed like contented brother and sister. But every time I looked into her eyes, I trembled with fear. Tell her for me. Tell her that I was the one who did it.
There you are!
We're just about out of time. Here's a final present from Deep Throat. I'll stop it from moving. Fox!
Hey. I said I
In the Middle East, we don't hunt foxes, we hunt jackals. Instead of foxhounds, we use royal harriers.
Fox!
How strong is that exoskeleton of yours? Snake, are you just going to sit by and watch him die?
A cornered fox is more dangerous than a jackal! He destroyed the radome.
Again, I love the action scenes of this game.
Impressive! You are indeed worthy of the codename Fox, but now you're finished!
Now, fire the stinger!
Fox!
Fox!
Can you really shoot? You'll kill him too!
Now, in front of you.
Good. I can't do it.
I can't do it.
Die.
I can't do it.
I can't do it.
It's no good.
After
I can't
do
do
our
it.
land, I was taken from the battle.
No.
Neither truly
I can't
alive,
do it.
nor truly dead. An undying
shoot.
shadow
Can't
in a
shoot.
world of light. But soon,
I can't do it.
Can't do it.
soon it will finally end.
No.
No,
I can't
I
do
can't
it.
do it.
Die! Fox!
Fox! Whoa, 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 whoa!
Snake! We're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at. But at least, I always fought for what I believed in. Snake! Farewell.
Fox!
Foolish man! When death is entreated, the battle is decided. You see, you can't protect anyone! Not even yourself!
Fox, thank you. Your sacrifice will not be in vain. Okay, Liquid. Let's go!
Die!
Chi,
Snake, there's nothing I can do to help you. All I can do is cheer you on. Come on. Are you hurt? Win, Snake, win!
never fought this. I never fought Rex on hard. So I have no idea how well this is gonna go. Gotcha! How's that? He's open whenever he shoots some missiles. That's my chance.
I got you!
Bingo.
I got you, Snake!
Think you can beat me, Liquid? Keep doing that, Liquid, and you're finished.
I got you!
I have gotten better over the years, Liquid.
I got you, Snake! I got you, Snake!
Man, this fight is a lot easier. This fight's a lot easier than I remember, for sure. God! Gotta back off for now. Hasta la vista!
Snake! I'll crush you into dust!
And how are you gonna do that when you can't even control Rex?
Sleeping late as usual, eh, Snake?
Liquid,
Liquid,
you're still alive?
I won't die. As long as you still live.
Too bad.
Too bad.
It looks like your revolution was a failure.
Just because you've destroyed Metal Gear doesn't mean I'm done fighting.
Fighting?
Fighting?
What are you really after?
The restoration of the era when warriors such as us lived as we should.
That was Big Boss's fantasy.
It was his dying wish. When he was young during the Cold War, the world needed men like us. We were valued then. We were desired. But things are different now. With all the liars and hypocrites running the world, war isn't what it used to be. We're losing our place in a world that no longer needs us. A world that now spurns our very existence. You should know that as well as I do. After I launch this weapon and get our $1 billion, we'll be able to bring chaos and honor back to this world gone soft. Conflict shall breed conflict, new hatreds will arise, and our own biosphere shall steadily expand.
But as long as there are
There are
people,
there will always be war.
But the problem is balance. Father knew what type of a balance was best.
Is that the only reason?
Isn't that reason enough for warriors such as us?
I don't want
that kind of world.
Ha! You lie. So why are you here then? Why do you continue to follow your orders while your superiors betray you? Why did you come here? Well, I'll tell you then. You enjoy all the killing, that's why.
What?
Are you denying it? Haven't you already killed most of my comrades?
That was...
I watched your face as you delivered the coup de grace. Oh, it reflected such vitality.
You're wrong!
Wrong!
There is a killer inside you. You don't have to deny it. We were created to be that way.
Created?
Les enfants terribles. The terrible children. That's what the project was called. It started in the 1970s. Their plan was to artificially create the most powerful soldier possible. The person that they chose as the model was a man known then as the greatest living soldier in the world.
Big
Big
boss.
But Father was wounded in combat and already in a coma when they brought him in. So they created us from his cells, with a combination of 20th century analog cloning and the super baby method.
Super baby method.
They fertilized an egg with one of Father's cells, and then let it divide into 8 clone babies. Then they transferred the clones to someone's uterus, and later intentionally aborted 6 of the fetuses to encourage strong fetal growth. You and I were originally octuplets.
Octuplets?
Yes. The other 6 of our brothers were sacrificed to make us. We were accomplices in murder before the day we were even born. So, it was you and I, 2 fertilized eggs with exactly the same DNA. But they weren't finished yet. They used me as a guinea pig to create a phenotype in which all of the dominant genes were expressed to create you. I got all the recessive genes. You took everything from me before I was even born. But you and I aren't his only children.
What?
The Genome Soldiers. They too are his progeny, carrying on his genetic legacy. But unlike us, they carry it digitally. With the completion of the Human Genome Project in the last century, the mysteries of humanity were laid bare. Thanks to Father's DNA, they were able to identify more than 60 soldier genes responsible for everything from strategic thinking to the proverbial killer instinct. Those soldier genes were transplanted, using gene therapy, into the members of the Next Generation Special Forces. That's how they became the Genome Soldiers. That's right. The Genome Soldiers that you've been killing right and left are our brothers with the same genes as ours.
The Genome Soldiers?
They are misshapen creatures, artificially produced from Father's genetic pattern. They are our blood brothers, and they were born of many an ultimate sacrifice.
Sacrifices?
Human experiments. 1991, the Gulf War. The military secretly injected soldiers with the soldier genes. The Gulf War syndrome that hundreds of thousands of returning soldiers complained about was a side effect of it.
Ha! Everyone knows that the Gulf War syndrome was caused by exposure to pesticides and radiation from depleted uranium rounds.
That was just a cover story issued by the Pentagon. First, they tried to say it was post-traumatic stress disorder, then chemical or biological weapons. The poison gas detection units and the anti-sarin injections, they were all just to cover up the secret genetic experiments.
So then, the so-called Gulf War babies that have been reported by Gulf War veterans are...
Yes, they too are our brothers and sisters.
So the genome soldiers mean that the experiments were a success?
Success? Don't be a fool. They're a complete failure. We're on the verge of extinction.
What?
Have you ever heard of the asymmetry theory? Nature tends to favor asymmetry. Those species which have gone extinct all show signs of symmetry. The genome soldiers suffer from the same problem, signs of symmetry. So do I, as do you. That's right. We are all on the verge of death at the genetic level. We don't know when or what type of disease will occur. That's why we need the old man's genetic information.
You want Big Boss's DNA so you can save your family? It's very touching.
In nature, family members don't mate with each other, and yet they help each other to survive. Do you know why? Because it increases the chances that shared genes will be transmitted to future generations. Altruism among blood relatives is a response to natural selection. That we will help our blood relatives is inscribed in our very genes.
You're telling me that your genes are ordering you to save the genome soldiers?
You can't fight your genes. It's fate. All living things are born for the sole purpose of passing on their parents' genes. That's why I'll follow what my genes tell me. And then, I'm going to go beyond, in order to break the curse of my heritage. And to do that, first, I will kill you. Look behind you.
Meryl? Is she alive?
Is she alive?
I'm not sure. She was alive a few hours ago. Poor girl kept calling your name.
Meryl.
Stupid woman. Falling in love with a man who doesn't even have a name?
I have a name!
No. We have no past, no future. If we did, our fate is nothing but what is determined in the genes we inherited from our father.
Let Meryl go!
Let Meryl go!
As soon as we finished our business, we're almost out of time.
You're talking about Fox Die.
No. It seems now that the Pentagon knows that Metal Gear is destroyed. They've arrived at a decision. They won't even need a BDA. If you want the details, why don't you ask your precious Colonel Campbell?
Colonel,
can you hear me?
Yes, I'm listening.
What is the
Pentagon trying to do? Colonel, answer me!
The Secretary of Defense has taken over active control of this operation. He's on his way there by AWACS.
What for?
What for?
To bomb the place.
What?
Not only that, B-2 bombers just lifted off from Galena Air Force Base. They're carrying B-6113 surface-piercing tactical nuclear bombs.
Oh.
What?
What?
Metal
Gear
Gear
is
is
destroyed.
destroyed.
Tell the Secretary of Defense.
The Secretary of Defense heard that Naomi double-crossed us, and he's worried about Fox Die. Now that there's no more danger of a nuclear strike from Metal Gear, he's going to do whatever's necessary to cover up the truth of what really happened here.
He's going to drop
Going
a
to
nuclear
drop a nuclear
bomb to
vaporize
all
the evidence,
along
with anyone who knows anything.
Don't worry, Snake. I'll stop the nuclear strike.
How?
I may be only a figurehead here, but I'm still officially in command of this mission. If I issue an order to delay the strike, it'll confuse the chain of command and at least buy you some time. It'll give you a chance to escape.
But Colonel,
If you do that...
It's okay, Snake. The truth is, Foxhound was already the subject of an undercover investigation. Merrill was transferred to this base just before the terrorist attack as a way of manipulating me.
Those
Bastards!
I'm sorry. They forced me to cooperate in exchange for her life. You'd better get out of there, Snake.
Are you
Are
sure?
you sure?
It'll
be bad for you.
Don't worry. It's the least I can do for you after all the lies.
Colonel.
I'm ordering them to cancel the bombing run. After that, there's no turning back. Huh? What are you doing?
Snake!
Mei-Ling, what happened to the Colonel?
I don't believe it!
What
happened?
Snake, the Colonel!
Roy Campbell has been relieved of duty. This is the Secretary of Defense, Jim Hausman.
Put the Colonel
back on!
He's been placed under arrest for leaking top-secret information and for the crime of high treason.
Ridiculous!
Yes, he is a ridiculous man. He truly believed that he was in command of this operation.
You bastard!
There won't be a speck of evidence left. I'm sure the President would want the same thing.
The President ordered this?
The President is a busy man. I have complete authority here.
How do you plan on explaining a nuclear attack on Alaska to the media?
Don't worry. We've prepared a convincing cover story. We'll simply say that the terrorists exploded a nuclear device.
Damn it! You'll be murdering everyone here. The scientists, the genome army, everyone!
Donald, the DARPA chief, is already dead.
So you didn't mean to kill the DARPA chief after all.
He was my friend.
And you could care less about what happens to everybody else, huh?
Well, if you give me the optic disc, I might consider saving them.
What are you talking about?
Metal Gear's test data. Donald was supposed to bring it back.
I don't have it.
I see. Oh well, that's okay. You two are an embarrassment from the 1970s. Our country's dirty little secret. You can't be allowed to live. You're just the lingering ghosts of a system that is no more. Well, do try to get along in the time you have left before the bomb.
Oh, there's no way out for us. Let's finish this before the airstrike. You stole everything from me. I shall nullify you and your genes, and I will take them all back. She'll make a beautiful sacrifice for our final battle. Do you see this?
Yeah.
This will be the time limit for our final battle. When death comes for this girl, this nuclear module shall vanish from this world as well. If you win, you might still be able to save her. You could enjoy one brief moment of love before the end. And if you cross this line, you'll fall. At this height, it'll kill even you.
Yeah, it's a long way down.
How about you, Snake?
Come on! Gee.
Are you hurt, Snake? Come on, Snake, you can do it!
Snake, I don't know anything about fighting, but you've got to beat Liquid.
What's wrong, Snake?
Whoa! No rations either. Whoa!
Better hurry!
Thank you.
What's wrong, Snake?
Come on!
Better hurry! It's going to...
Back off! Whoa! Okay.
What's wrong, Snake?
Back off!
Better hurry! It's going to blow!
Shoot!
Is that all you've got? What's wrong, Snake?
Ooh, so close. to do this a little better, aren't I? I had a feeling it was going to be hard. All right then. Don't think so. I got a hit confirmed. Whoa!
Is that all you? What?
Whoa!
Snake!
I guess trying to get him in a chokehold was not my best idea. It's too slow. Come on. Yo!
You're out of time!
I'm a little busy. Shoot, I'm out of time! Damn it! Oh, damn it! Right back. What's wrong? Okay.
What's wrong, Snake?
Yo!
Is that all you've got? What?
Yo! Yo! No. Shit! Okay, okay. I got you. I got you. No, I don't. Shit! No!
Nice going, Snake. What's wrong, Snake?
Messed up really bad. Okay, no more Mr. Nice Guy. Okay. Ah! How's that? Whoa! Shoot. I need to watch when he puts his hands on it.
Is that all you've got?
I was not expecting
You're
that.
out of time. wrong, Snake?
Snake!
Okay. It's much harder without rations, let me tell you. But okay. You want me to go boss strategist? Then fine. Whoa! Safer.
Nice going, Snake. Is that all you've got? What's wrong, Snake?
Was not expecting that. Okay. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Whoa! Ha!
Is that all you've got?
That move hurts. How's the view down there?
Better hurry! It's got.
Left yourself open. Yeah, nice one, Liquid. Almost had me that time. I don't think so. Almost. I heard that thud. He hit the ground hard. Meryl, you okay?
Snake? Is that you? Snake, you're alive. Thank God.
Meryl, are you okay?
Are you okay?
Are you okay? Is that all you can say?
Meryl, you must have been terrible.
It wasn't that bad. I didn't give in to the torture.
Torture?
And things even worse than that. I was fighting too. Just like you.
You're a strong woman.
Fighting them made me feel closer to you. I felt like you were there with me. It gave me the strength to go on. But I was scared.
I'm sorry.
Don't say that. But it made me realize something. During all the pain and shame, there was one thing I was sure of. A single hope that I held on to. And that hope kept me alive. Snake, I wanted to see you again.
Meryl. That's my Kodak.
Snake, it's me. It looks like you stopped Rex.
Otacon, good news. Meryl's okay.
All right. You saved her, man. Good job.
I got some bad news, too. We're about to be bombed.
Oh, boy. I guess we're considered expendable.
Is there a way out of here?
A way out? Yeah. You can take the loading tunnel to the surface. There's a parking garage right next to you. The tunnel leads from there to the surface.
The door in front?
No, it's a small entrance to the west of that door.
How about the security?
I just unlocked it. Who do you think you're talking to? I'll take care of security along your escape route, too.
What are you going to do?
Me? I'll stay here.
Are you crazy?
I need a little more time to take care of your escape route.
But
unlocking the security doors is difficult work. Only I can do it.
Otacon.
Don't worry. I'm staying here. It's my own decision.
Otacon, this is a hardened shelter, but they're going to use a surface-piercing nuclear bomb.
It won't hold.
I'm through regretting the past. Life isn't all about loss, you know? Snake, I'm a complete person now. I've found a reason to live.
Good.
Don't die on me.
Same to you. Take care of Meryl, okay?
I will.
Okay, I gotta go. I promise I'll do something about your escape route.
Thanks.
Thanks. Oh, that sounds nice.
I believe in you.
Thanks, Snake.
Let's get the hell
Get the hell out of here.
What about him? Where is Otacon?
Excuse me, sorry.
He's fighting right now. With his old self. To be the man he wants to be.
He's fighting for us too?
Yeah. And I don't want it to be in vain.
Me too.
Yeah, try to hold on until we can get there. Actually, no. Guys, just get out of there.
Snake.
Just get out of here.
Meryl.
Whoa! Not good.
It started.
I must be heavy.
Looks like we're not going to have a love scene
after all.
Looks that way. Too bad.
Oh, shoot.
Let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here.
Snake, it's freezing outside. You need some clothes.
There's my sneaking suit.
Hurry up!
I know what you mean.
Hurry!
Let's rock and roll.
Looking good, Snake.
Let's go. Alright, time to GTFO!
Hurry!
I've got 10 minutes. Oh. Never know when you're gonna need it, right? God, I don't have anything.
Let me drive.
I lost all... Camera!
Surveillance camera. Oh no, no key.
Shit.
Alright, keys. Snake, it started. Get in.
Right.
Fire that machine gun with the weapon button. Shoot him, Snake.
Let's get out of here!
Here they come!
Snake, clear a path.
Here they come!
Go!
Snake, shoot him.
It's not over yet!
Liquid! Man, you don't quit!
Look, Snake, daylight! We're gonna crash!
Meryl! What? Oh, that's gonna... Meryl,
Are you okay?
In the old one, in the old part of the scene, he was actually under the car and he stayed underneath it. Shit!
Damn.
Damn!
Oh, come on!
Snake. Snake!
Everyone, say it with me.
Fox?
Die. I felt like it was a little more epic in the original with that part. Farewell.
If he's dead...
He's dead.
That means...
Don't say it, Snake.
What happened to the
What
air
happened to the
raid?
air raid?
No stealth
No
bombers,
stealth bombers
in sight.
sight. Hmm?
Snake, can you hear me?
Colonel!
Colonel!
Are you okay?
Colonel, what happened?
The Secretary of Defense has been arrested. Early retirement.
Arrested?
I was able to get into contact with the President. Metal Gear, the training exercise, all of it. It was all the Secretary of Defense acting alone.
Acting alone? What happened to the air raid and the nuclear strike?
The orders were rescinded. The F-117s and the B-2 bombers have returned to the base. Once again, I have complete authority over this operation.
I see.
Washington isn't stupid enough to use nukes to cover up a few secrets.
I wonder about that.
In any case, the danger's over. Thanks, Snake.
Colonel, you can rest easy. Meryl's fine.
Really? Thanks. Thank you, Snake. Snake, I'm sorry I kept a lot of things from you.
It's okay, Colonel.
Snake, I'm not a colonel.
Oh, that's right.
I've got a present for you. There's a snowmobile close to you. Mei Ling saw it on the satellite photos. This time of year, the glaciers are pretty calm. You should be able to ride right out of there. I'll bet the boys at the DIA and the NSA never expected you to come home alive.
Me neither. I'd better not show my face around there.
No danger of that. You two officially died after your Jeep sank into the ocean.
That's not too far from the truth.
There's also a helicopter waiting for you at the Fox Islands.
Dr. Hal Emmerich should be somewhere on the base. I want someone to bring him in.
I understand. Leave it to me.
Okay. Roy. Are you going to be okay?
Don't worry. I've got an insurance policy. A hard copy of all of Mei Ling's data. As long as I've got that, you, me, and Mei Ling will be fine.
The battery on these nanomachines will run out soon. They won't be able to follow us.
I guess we won't meet again.
Don't worry. I'll pay you a visit sometime.
Really? I'll look forward to that.
Roy, just tell me one thing.
What?
About Fox Die.
Meryl will be fine. She wasn't included in its programming.
What about me? It killed Liquid.
Naomi said she wants to talk to you face-to-face about that.
How is she?
Don't worry. Mei Ling's with her right now. I'm switching over to Naomi.
Snake, it's me.
Naomi?
Naomi.
I heard about my brother.
Fox, no, Frank wanted to tell you something. He told me to tell you to forget about him and to go on with your own life.
Frankie said that?
Yeah. He also said he'll always love you. Naomi, your brother just saved you, me, and the whole world. He fought on sheer willpower until the very end.
Maybe now he's finally found some peace. My brother was already dying. Ever since he fought with you in Zanzibar land, he's been like a ghost. A ghost looking for a place to die.
Naomi, Liquid died from Fox Die too. What about me? When am I going to go?
That's up to you.
What do you mean?
Everybody dies when their time's up.
Yeah, so when's mine up?
It's up to you how you use the time left to you. Live, Snake. That's all I can say to you. Each person is born with their fate written into their own genetic code, inscribed into their genes. But that's not all there is to life. I finally realized that. I told you before, the reason that I was interested in genes and DNA. Because I wanted to know who I was, where I came from. I thought that if I analyzed my DNA, I could find out who I was, who my parents were. And I thought that if I knew that, then I'd know what path I should take in life. But I was wrong. I didn't find anything. I didn't learn anything. Just like with the genome soldiers, you can input all the genetic information, but that doesn't make them into the strongest soldiers. The most we can say about DNA is that its genetic information houses a person's strengths or destiny. You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. Snake, whether you've been programmed or not isn't important. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live. Don't you think, Snake? Don't worry. I'm gonna choose life too. Until today, I've always looked for a reason to live. But from now on, I'm going to just live. Genes exist to pass down our hopes and dreams for the future through our children. Living is a link to what will come. All life is tethered to the future. Loving each other, teaching each new generation, then the world can change. I finally realized it. The true meaning of life. Thank you, Snake.
Look, I found this.
Let's keep it as a reminder.
Of what? A reminder of a successful mission? Or a reminder of the first time we met?
A reminder of how to live.
Huh?
Until today, I've lived only for myself. My survival instinct that tells me not to die. That's all the motive I've had in my life.
That's not just you. That's how everyone is.
I only felt truly alive when I was staring death in the face. I don't know. Maybe it's written into my genes.
What about now? What do your genes say about your future now?
Maybe it's time I live for someone else.
This one, Colin.
Someone else?
Yeah. Someone like you. Maybe that's the real way to live.
So, where to, Snake?
David.
David.
My name is David.
Okay, so where to, Dave?
I think it's time we look for a new path in life.
Yes, I have,
A
Justin.
new path?
A new purpose.
Will we find it?
We'll find it. I know we'll find it.
Hey, what are those?
Caribou.
Caribou.
To the Aleutians, the caribou is a symbol of life. It'll be spring here soon.
For us, too.
Yeah. Spring brings new life to everything. It's a time for hope. I've lived here a long time, but Alaska has never looked more beautiful. The sky, the sea, the caribou, and most of all, you.
It's nice, isn't it? Being alive.
Come on.
Come on.
Let's enjoy life.
I get what you mean, Chi. I really do. Well, oh, right. By the way, I do want to at least mention that at Youmacon, I actually did get to meet the guy that was behind Liquid Snake's motion capture. So basically, I got to meet his motion capture actor. He's a pretty cool guy. It was a while ago, though. Story, planning, and game design by Hideo Kojima. Written, setting, research. Yeah, it did. Well, guys, I want to say thank you, everyone, so much for joining me on my playthrough of, well, a game that is near and dear to my heart. I am sad that I haven't played in a while, but that's because there have been so many games to come out, including my new favorite one, Metal Gear Solid 4. I do need to play 5, though. I never got around to it. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to more Metal Gear month, but I am gonna have to put it on a bit of hold, since sadly I don't have the cable to play on my PS3, since that's where most of my Metal Gear games are. Unless the HD collection is on PS4 somehow. I'm gonna have to look into that. But yes, as of right now, I can't play Metal Gear Solid 2 as much as I want to. Because I do enjoy Metal Gear Solid 2. I don't care what anyone says, Metal Gear Solid 2 is a good game. But yeah, I will say though that I do like this. I don't know, Colin. This is the first time I've ever beaten it on hard mode, and I want to thank you guys so much for joining me on this and seeing my first ever playthrough on hard mode. And yeah, it was harder. It wasn't hair-pullingly hard, thank God. But it was still at least a little harder. Like, it felt like it was a natural step up. There were more guards, the bosses were tougher. And yeah, there was just more to it that did make it harder. But thankfully, these guys knew how to make it a step up instead of just, oh god, why is this so friggin' hard? Yeah, I died a lot on Liquid, but that's because he did more damage and took less damage, and I actually had to learn how to fight around him. So yeah, that I will admit that was a lot of fun. That was actually fun to play through on hard mode, and I hope that you guys really enjoyed it. And I hope that you guys enjoy me talking about I hope you guys enjoyed me talking about the game in general. And my experiences is that, well, I played this quite a few times. Especially in high school. I loved this game. But yeah, again, this was the first time I ever played it on hard. Because at first I was never I was kind of afraid to go any higher than hard. Because I felt like I would just not be able to do it. I will also say though that they did, as you saw, they did have to very special thanks to Shigeru Miyamoto. He must have helped out. Collaboration with Nintendo. It was developed by Silicon Knights and Konami. Before Konami became bad. Let's just try to remember Konami used to be good. But yeah, I feel like... How did you guys feel about my hard mode playthrough? And do you enjoy watching me play on hard?
You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. Snake, whether you've been programmed or not isn't important. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live.
Yes, sir.
Listen.
The entire unit was wiped out. Yes. Yes, sir. Thanks to the vaccine. Yes, those two are still alive. The Vector? Yes, sir. Fox Die should become activated soon. Right on schedule. Yes, sir. I recovered all of Rex's dummy warhead data. No, there are no other records. They've all been deleted from the base's computer. No, sir. My cover is intact. Nobody knows who I really am. Yes, the DARPA chief knew my identity, but he's been disposed of. Yes. Yes. Liquid is dead. The inferior one was the winner after all. That's right. Until the very end, Liquid thought he was the inferior one. Of course, the other one thinks so too. Yes, sir. I agree completely. It takes a well-balanced individual such as yourself to rule the world. Yes. Yes, sir. No, sir. No one knows that you were the third one, Solidus. What should I do about the woman? Yes, sir. I understand. The surveillance will continue. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Goodbye, Mr. President.
Let's see. I've saved 27 times. Let's see. I got codename Panther. Not too bad. Let's see. It took me a little under 12 hours to beat. I saved 27 times. I died 13. Not too bad. Because I triggered an alert 18 times. I've used up 38 rations, and I've killed 62 enemies. Now, I wonder what this code is for. Hold on a sec. I want to check it, actually. I don't know if I ever did it. Let's see. Japan.com/MGS_TTS. shoot. Looks like it's not there anymore. Yeah, no, it's not there anymore. Yeah, I guess I should go to just Konami. Let's see. Hold on one second, everyone. Let's see. So give me 1 second, everyone, and I will show you if I find anything. Oh wait, this is Konami Holding Corporation. I'm looking at entertainment. Let's see. Let me see. Metal Gear. Peace Walker, Snake Eater. Here we go. Let's see. Let's see. Can I find Twin Snakes? Ground Zeroes. Hold on, everyone. Let's see. Let's see, I'm trying to think. Oh, here we go. Archive. Let's see. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Metal Gear, the Twin Snakes. Link. Let's see. Mission records. Oh, okay. Let's see. Hold on. Let me check something real quick. Metal Gear. Let's see. Oh, okay, I see. So guys, I just did a little bit of research, and I found that this code was basically for a ranking site. So wait, Tempest Swarm, but let me finish up before you go, okay? I'm just gonna be a minute. So I was looking this up, and it looks like that these clear codes was basically for like a kind of ranking site. Where you type in that link right there, and it takes you to where you can put in your clear code and see how well you rank against other players. That's basically what it was for, but sadly, let's see. This this is long since been dead. Sadly, the site's been dead since 2005. Which kind of sucks. So basically, that clear code is just it's kind of useless. So yeah, I just thought I'd at least tell you guys what it was for. So, yeah, it was basically that clear code could allow you to put in a leaderboard. It was basically kind of an online leaderboard. But that was back in 2000. But it was made back in 2005, nearly 15 years ago. Oh, I'm old. So yeah, they got lots of entries though, and they were like, "Thank you so much for showing your love for the game." But still, I feel. How do you guys feel? How do you guys feel I did with this score? It took me 12 hours to play. I saved 27 times. I died 13 times. I triggered alert 18 times. I've killed 62 enemies, and I've used up 38 rations. Codename Panther. So, let's see. So, according to this, let's see. Okay. All right. I got the camera and the bandana. All right. Time to save. And done. All right. Let me check a couple things. Whoops. Not mean to do that. I'm 31. In case anyone was wondering, I am 31 years old. So we have Demo Theater, the Dog Tag Viewer. Let's take a look at how they were before. All right.
Ready? Go!
Draw! Hiding won't help you. A gun's power isn't in its muzzle velocity. Ah! Love to reload during a battle. Ah!
Oh man, I don't have any. So yeah, my health doesn't recover. You know what? I deserve that. I should have used the chaff. I messed up. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Okay, time to be smart.
Hiding won't help you. A gun's power isn't in its muzzle velocity or its caliber. I love to reload during a battle. All right. Alive again. Let's go. You better hurry up. The old man's not gonna last too long. I love to reload during a battle. I love the smell of cordite. That sulfury smell.
Each their own, dude.
I love to reload during a battle. Don't you want to see this?
Okay. I feel like that was a little better. How about you guys?
Ready?
Let's go! Thank God a cutscene plays so I don't get hit by the explosion. Fire in the hole! Chew on that! Whoops. How about this? Can't get too far away, or else they'll be able to use the tank gun. Ooh, right in the lap.
See how you like this?
Yeah, I agree, Metanux. Ah! Jesus, that hurt. Ah! Okay, that's a little hard. I wonder what will happen if I try to load hard. Will I be sent to the difficulty setting? Extreme. That is the hardest difficulty. I've never seen that. I've never seen extreme difficulty. Guys, have you ever heard actually, yeah, I think I'm gonna stop for now, but I might play something else. I might play something else here in a minute, but I at least want to say, have you guys ever heard of the legend of European extreme difficulty on Metal Gear Solid? Actually, while you answer that, I really gotta pee. Be right back. Yeah. Oh, really, guys? Well, oh, come on, guys. At least let me talk for a bit. Okay. Alright. Gee, have you ever heard of European Extreme? All right. Well. Well, hold on. Let me see. Okay. So let me talk about something that I don't know if many of you guys have ever heard of it, but there is a special difficulty in some Metal Gear games. I'm not sure if it's in all of them, but there's a difficulty called European Extreme. It's called and it's called that because in Europe they had a difficulty even harder than normal for some reason, and in some games over here in the West, we got this game with the difficulty European Extreme. Now, there's a reason why it's called. Yeah, there is a reason why I wanted to bring it up, and that is because it is an infamous difficulty. Basically, with European Extreme, the biggest thing is that you cannot get spotted. You get spotted, it's an instant game over. And from what I've seen, I'm guessing there is a shit ton of guards. Let's see, European Extreme difficulty. Let me just make sure I know exactly what I'm talking about. Let's see, in the Urban Dictionary. Basically, it's a step up from the previous hardest difficulty and reserved for hardcore gamers or people with too much time for on their hands. Some people, it took a month to beat. Let's see. Here we go. But yeah, European Extreme difficulty is just yeah, it is really friggin' hard, and I'm going to guess that you hardly have any rations, probably 2. But yeah, it was that bad that basically if you got spotted, you were dead. It was basically an instant game over. And I'm just like, Jesus Christ. I'm like, I could probably get through that, but it'd take me a while. Yeah. Like, maybe I'll do that for a struggle someday. Like, if you guys want me to play a Metal Gear Solid on European Extreme, let me know. Oh, boy. But yeah, I would have to use all of my brain power to get through that. And not only that, but let's not forget that as you guys saw, the bosses do get harder in Metal Gear games. So that's why it's like, yeah, European Extreme is basically the insane difficulty. So if you basically think about it this way, if you could beat a Metal Gear game on European Extreme, that is what you would consider a badass at the game. I don't know if I could do it, but it'd be interesting. But yeah, like that is the biggest thing I at least wanted to talk about is the European Extreme difficulty. If you see a Metal Gear game with that difficulty on there, literally called European Extreme, yeah, just remember, you're gonna have a bad time. It's gonna be really, really fucking hard. So yeah, so only go. I mean, honestly, I know that as you guys saw with Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes, the difficulties are kind of locked. I don't know if I could even do extreme difficulty, but considering on how short the game is, maybe I can. Maybe I can try to beat this game on extreme. I mean, hard wasn't too difficult. It was a step up from normal, which is what I'm used to. And it was a step up, but as you guys saw, it wasn't that much harder. I just had to be a little more careful and just had to watch for more guards. But yeah, thankfully it wasn't that hard. So I am glad about that. I am glad that hard isn't like hair pulling. It's just it is thankfully a step up. Yeah, no kidding, Metanux. I've beaten this game a few times. And in case you're wondering why none of the other times I played this game is in red, well, my memory card has gotten formatted a couple times. It has gotten literally messed up a few times. I've had a couple memory cards just crash on me, and yeah, losing all that save data. But thankfully, I've beaten most of the GameCube games I own, so it's not too bad. But still, it does get pretty annoying. But that is why you didn't see any of the red ones. I mean, any of the words in red. But let's see. Now, but yeah, I do also want to say, though, guys, in case you're wondering, I did play Metal Gear Solid, the original Metal Gear Solid, and in fact, hang on. I did play this when I was a child. I was more like 11 or 12, and my aunt did trust me to be able to handle a mature game. But, yeah. I felt like it was a great game, and I think it helps that it is it kind of helped me with, it was one of the first kind of real world games that, well, introduced me that not everything is colorful or magical or anything like that. That some games are actually can be honestly mature, and I have to thank Hideo Kojima for the original Metal Gear Solid, and I also have to thank him for deciding to remake this game, because while I love this game, it has not aged well. It really has not aged well. This is why the main reason why I wanted to play the Twin Snakes. It's because it's just it's really hard to go back to it after playing the remake. You know what I mean? Like, because honestly, after Metal Gear Solid 2, I think, yeah. In my personal opinion, I think Kojima wanted to redo Metal Gear Solid because, well, he now had the technology to make it even better. He had the technology and the know-how to make the original Metal Gear Solid even better, especially in terms of the cutscenes, as you guys saw. And also, the big thing is that Metal Gear Solid, the original, would be kind of the black sheep, because it's the only one that didn't have the modern conventions that the other ones had, especially Metal Gear Solid 2. Like, it is a big step up from the original. So Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes is like, it feels like it was a good time to remake the game into what he really wanted, to what could be done at the time. And since he really wanted Snake to be in Metal Gear, he wanted Snake to be in Brawl, he decided to make it a GameCube exclusive. Which kind of worked. I mean, a lot of people did play the Metal Gear, the Twin Snakes. Though I'm pretty sure not everyone had. Anyway, oh yeah, no, the games definitely got better as time went on, for sure. But now again, my aunt got it for me because she saw that I might enjoy it because, well, I don't know. I did tell her I enjoyed the demo, so she got it for me for my birth. I think it was either for Christmas or birthday. I can't remember which one. But she got me the original and trusted that I was mature enough to well, handle it. And not only that, but she also trusted that I was mature not to, let it impression me, that I could tell the fantasy from reality, that kind of thing. I basically could. I mean, I'm gonna you guys might find this a little shocking, but I also played Conker's Bad Fur Day when I was 12 or 13 years old. And yeah. Yeah, Metanux, like I heard that there was a lot that had to be cut out, and it didn't, and basically maybe that's the reason why I haven't played Metal Gear Solid 5, is because it feels like because I heard that it's not quite the story that he wanted to tell. But yeah. But yeah. Now the big thing with Metal Gear Solid is that after beating the first one, and I'll tell you, I thought it was actually kind of hard to it was hard to get a grip on at first, because that first area was hard for me. But after I started actually digging into it when I was a kid, I started to enjoy it. I was enjoying the high tension moments of could I be spotted, things like that. I was starting to really enjoy being stealthy and not fighting everything that I came across. So I still have a special place in my heart for the original. But when it comes to playing the first Metal Gear, I rather play the Twin Snakes, because it's hard to go back to this, but it will always hold a special place in my heart because of because it's where I started. It is where I started in terms of, well, loving the series. And then when I was like 13 or 14, when the PS2 came out, and it was around my birthday that I finally got a PS2, one of the first games I had to get was Metal Gear Solid 2. And while I wasn't too super keen on Raiden at first, I quickly got used to him. But yeah, I do like... Yeah, and it does, Metanux. The only problem that Twin Snakes had is that some of the new modern conventions, like first-person view and hanging, was not in... Since it was not in the original, the game was not built around that, and it does make the game a little easier in some places. Because it was not built around those systems. Otherwise, it's nearly a perfect remake. It's definitely worth playing. It's definitely worth a purchase. If you have a Wii or a GameCube, I highly recommend playing the Twin Snakes. As you guys saw, this game just basically upgrades just about everything that was not good in the original. It fixed a lot of well, not really fix, but it did at least fix Gray Fox's boss fight. It gave a couple of other ways to heat the card up. It did give ways to address a few of the big annoyances when it comes to playing Metal Gear Solid 1. And I really like that. And I also really like on how, besides the new mechanics that were introduced to Metal Gear Solid 2, yeah, it refined a lot of things. But when it comes to this, other than the systems, they did make a really good remake that still took advantage of the controls and what the system was and what system it was on. Like for example, Psycho Mantis's boss fight, they had to rework it because a lot of the things that were said and done wouldn't really work in this version. For example, they had to ask Doug Stone to record some new lines because of the GameCube memory, and a lot of people really liked that about him. They had to make it so you had to keep putting the control port into different ports because it had 4 ports instead of 2. They had to make a way for him to mess with you in terms of first-person view. Yeah. And then there were a bunch of other changes that also helped. Again, the the grip gauge, there was a lot of things that they refined, they changed. And again, with Fox's fight, they just deleted part of his fight because I guess a lot of people complain that they didn't like that part. And I'm with them. I did not like that part. That part just dragged it. It just dragged it out. Now, let me see. I am wondering, is the Metal Gear Solid HD collection only on PS3? HD collection, is it on PS4? No, it's not. It's only on PlayStation now. In terms of HD collection, it's only on PS3. And of course, since my cable's kind of on the fritz, I can't really play it right now. I would love to be able to play Metal Gear Solid 2 right now, but I can't. But yeah, so yeah, I am really glad that I finally decided to play a Metal Gear Solid game on stream. Like, I love Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, and trust me, I love the crap out of that game, but it's more of a Platinum game instead of a Metal Gear game. Like, I know Hideo Kojima helped with it, but yeah. But when it comes to Metal Gear Solid, I'm glad I finally got to play it with you guys. And I hope that you guys really enjoyed it. And again, I also have to thank you for enjoying. I hope you guys really enjoyed my playthrough on hard mode. It was the first time I had ever played Metal Gear Solid on hard. And yeah, I feel pretty proud of myself. And I'm also, again, glad that it was not just a what's the word? I'm glad that it wasn't just a it wasn't just super hard. It was just a step up. So yeah, all right, later, Ryan. But yeah, I think you guys are getting tired of me geeking out. I do love this series, and I look forward to playing more Metal Gear Solid this month. But I have to wait for this new. I do have to wait for a new cable to come for my Elgato, because right now the one I have is just not working, and you guys saw it when I was having nothing but tech issues at one time. My GameCube was crapping out, and then the cable to the PS3 was just not working. I had to keep fiddling with it, and that's not good. So yeah, I did order a new one, but it's going to take a little while to get here. However, I do feel like I've got plenty of, I do have some time. So, if you guys don't mind, I am going to be moving my stream to Twitch for anyone who wants to stick around. Since I can't play Metal Gear Solid, I do want to play a different game. And it'll be on PS4, but I'm going to move it to Twitch because as of right now, my playthrough of Metal Gear Solid is done, and I don't want to extend it any further. So if you guys are done here, thank you everyone so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my playthrough of Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes, and I hope you look forward to the next game I play on Metal Gear Month as soon as I get my new cable. As soon as I get that, I will be playing more. I will be playing more Metal Gear Solid, but I am going to move to Twitch. So, but if you guys are done, thank you everyone so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, everyone, this is Mega Snake signing out, and I'll see you guys next time. Good night, everyone.